Hello there, welcome to UTE-TV on the fall bulletin from October to December 2020. I'm Thanh Nhi, glad to be with you. Now, have a look at some remarkable events at the university. In the morning of October 5, 2020, Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education solemnly held the opening ceremony of the school year 2020 to 2021. At the same time, the school also celebrated the 58th anniversary of the school's establishment with the participation of many lecturers, current students, and new students.
At the opening ceremony, in the speech to celebrate 58 years of the school's establishment and direction in the new year, Associate Professor Dr. Đỗ Văn Dũng, President of the school, emphasized the school year of 2020-2021 is the third year that the school implements the policy of financial autonomy, constantly innovating, being creative, applying modern science and technology in teaching and research. The method of project by learning also continues to promote students not only to learn academic knowledge more deeply, but also to develop the necessary skill for future careers. At the speech, the president beat the first drums of the new school year. The drums were meant to build up the united strength of the whole school and signal that the new school year of 2020-2021 officially started. At the ceremony, the school leaders gave flowers and thank you letters with the desire to express their gratitude towards individuals, companies, and enterprises for their support and contribution to the school's scholarship fund. It motivated students who were in difficult circumstances to continue their study. The school announced that the total amount of scholarship was 16.56 billion Vietnam dong. It was 8.2 billion dong in the last year. Presidential board and delegates also attended the inauguration of some key projects, such as Production System Laboratory 4.0 of SMC-SIF of the Faculty of High Quality Training, Laboratory of Electric Vehicle Hybrid Vehicle of Faculty of Vehicle and Energy Engineering, Laboratory of High Technology 2 of Faculty of Chemical and Food Technology. The 58th establishment anniversary of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education and the opening ceremony with the theme of the new school year of 2020-2021, Creativity and Entrepreneurship, mark many innovations and open a new and promising year.
On November 4, 2020, at HCMUTE, the Office of Public and Enterprise Relations organized the program Connect for Success 2020 with the participation of more than 40 enterprises. This was an opportunity for final year students to develop skills and prepare for their career path after graduation.
Connect for Success was an annual program organized in a series of activities related to employment and enterprises, such as job fair, golden week of recruitment, with the aim of letting students, especially final year students, experience the real-life business environment and have appropriate career orientation. In addition, the students would be consulted about working skills in the business environment, as well as suitable positions that companies were recruiting. At the ceremony, Associate Professor Dr. Đỗ Văn Dũng shared that with the 10, 20, and 70 model, students in Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education would spend most of their time, 70%, in practical learning to mainly solve problems given by the enterprise or learning at the enterprise. In addition to developing a new learning model, on the occasion of the ceremony, the university signed a Memorandum of Cooperation with 3 enterprises: Association of Certified Public Accountants, ACCA, AM Note Company Limited from Vietnam, and Siem City Cement Company Limited, with the aims of expanding cooperation between the school and enterprises, strengthening joint training activities, researching, transferring technology, and organizing business semesters. The program was a strong evidence that students of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education had always received great attention and appreciation from enterprises. Connect for Success ended in accordance with its meaning and mission. It brought students closer to the business, connected skilled and knowledgeable candidates with employers in order to provide efficient and high-quality human resources for society.
In the afternoon of November 8, 2020 at Việt Đức Rao, there was a program to welcome new students at HCMUTE Youth Festival with the theme Fly Out of the World with the participation of thousands of students.
The program was a series of activities to celebrate the 6th Congress of the Student Union of Ho Chi Minh City 2020-2023, the 22-year establishment anniversary of the Student Association of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education 1998-2020, and the 50th establishment anniversary of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, October 5th, 1952 to October 5th, 2020. This was also a learning opportunity for students of the Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education under the Student Union. Opening the ceremony, Associate Professor Dr. Đỗ Văn Dũng, President of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, shared about the importance of defining goals and planning specific study methods in a university environment to achieve good results with students. At the same time, he emphasized that the role of language learning was necessary for every student, not only in the learning process but also in the future career. The HCMUTE Youth Festival 2020 program had many special performances of Fly Up from the clubs, teams, groups under the Student Union, School Youth Union. In addition, students who joined the program also experienced the culinary booth of Connect to Exchange, the international cultural exchange space of ASEAN makes the world colorful. Cafe book space of UTE students in creativity and entrepreneurship. Fly Out of the World with SV5T. Marathon, Fly into the Air, Water Rocket Contest. On the occasion of the ceremony, the university also awarded scholarships to new and disadvantaged students who came from the provinces of Phú Yên, Bình Định, etc. The special highlight was the fundraising program towards the Central, received great support from students, officers of the school, and sponsors with the donation up to tens of millions of Vietnam dong. This was a noble gesture originating from the tradition of mutual love of the teachers and students in Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education.
In the morning of November 20, 2020, at the Grand Hall of Block A, there was a program to celebrate Vietnamese Teacher Day with the presence of many students, lecturers, and guests.
On the morning of November 20th, 2020, at the Grand Hall of Block A, in Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education. The program celebrating Vietnam Teachers Day was held with the presence of lecturers, guests, and hundreds of students. The program was an activity aiming at reviewing educational traditions and glorious achievements of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education from its inception to the present, at the same time commending and honoring teachers who had excellent achievements in the career of teaching people. Opening the ceremony was the discussion seminar, chapter expressing gratitude, theme, solidarity and steadiness, with the participation of former school leaders through the ages. At the seminar, the teachers were touched when reviewing the memories of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education since the beginning of construction and development with many difficulties and challenges. In Chapter 2 of the seminar, Wings to Dream, Reaching the Big C, theme Integration, Teacher 4.0, Associate Professor Dr. Đỗ Văn Dũng, President of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, emphasized the need to innovate teaching methods in a digital age, switching from traditional to modern teaching methods. There was an active and creative interaction between teachers and students in combination with the application of information technology in teaching. He also affirmed that Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education always concerned and was at the forefront in the application and development of online teaching systems, LMS, UTEx, to serve students learning in the most effective way. In the celebration of the Vietnam Teachers Day this year, Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education was honored to receive certificates of merit and awards at all levels in the field of education. The good news would continue to motivate teachers of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education to constantly develop in the future. On this occasion, the school cut the ribbon to inaugurate self-study space, Green Learning, at the second floor of Block A, with 4 facilities, spacious and airy space, and Wi-Fi network to facilitate self-study, group learning, and instructional learning for students and lecturers. In addition, Sports and Entertainment Center at Block E of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education was inaugurated with an area of 1,800 square meters, including 1 tennis court, 2 volleyball courts, 2 badminton courts to facilitate teaching physical education to students, as well as creating a health training areas for lecturers, officers, and students. It was a practical and full of humanity action that the teachers of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education wanted to convey to the students.
In the morning of November 24, 2020, HCMUTE and Phan Vũ Group signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU of Cooperation with many contents.
On the morning of November 24, 2020, the signing ceremony of a Memorandum of Cooperation between the University of Technology and Education and Phan Vũ Group took place at the meeting room 2 of the school. Representing Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, Associate Professor Dr. Đỗ Văn Dũng, President of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, signed a Memorandum of Cooperation with Mr. Đặng Kiện Hùng, Deputy General Director of Phan Vũ Group, in the witness of representatives of the 2 units. Accordingly, the Memorandum of Cooperation was a promise to promote the cooperative relationship between the 2 units and create favorable conditions for knowledge exchange together through seminars and field visits. Cooperate in research and development. At the same time, support students in internship and recruitment, etc. During the signing ceremony, the company also sponsored 11 scholarships with a total value up to 75 million Vietnam dong for disadvantaged students in Faculty of Civil Engineering with high achievements in studying. At the end of the program, the top experts of the company also had a practical sharing session with 2 topics on design and construction of concrete piles to make foundation with the students of the Faculty of Civil Engineering HCMUTE.
In the morning of November 27, 2020, at the Rain Hall of Block A, there was a scientific seminar, The Legacies of Friedrich Engels Theory, the Historical Value and the Significance of the Era. The seminar was organized to raise awareness of political, economic, and philosophical heritage.
Opening the seminar, Đặng Thúy Khánh Vân, Standing Committee Member, Head of the Department of Propaganda and Training of the Party Committee of College, University Sector in Ho Chi Minh City, gave the opening speech to review the process of the proletarian revolutionist Friedrich Engels, as well as his great work on philosophy, economics, politics, social science, etc. that Engels contributed to mankind. At the same time, Associate Professor Dr. Đoàn Đức Hiếu has directed the discussion effectively and appropriately. At the seminar, participants presented their research projects on Friedrich Engels' thought on democracy and Ho Chi Minh's application in party building and regulating. In turn, Friedrich Engels' view on the relationship between philosophy and natural science, the meaning. Friedrich Engels' opinion on the production force and problem of developing production in Vietnam during the 4.0 revolution. Friedrich Engels and globalization and the materialistic dialectic in Friedrich Engels' philosophy, applying in the process of building and implementing the reform path of the Communist Party in Vietnam. The seminar on legacies of theory of Friedrich Engels, historical values and significance of the era, review the glorious work of the great proletarian revolutionists of the world, as well as raising awareness, interest towards the theoretical archive of Friedrich Engels. It was hoped that the party committee would organize many useful scientific activities and playgrounds to promote the passion for learning history and dedicating to the world of famous philosophers.
In the afternoon of November 27, 2020, at the Rain Hall of Block A, the opening ceremony and graduation ceremony of the International Joint Training Program with the Sunderland University were organized with the participation of many bachelors, engineers, and students.
Opening the ceremony, Associate Professor Dr. Lê Hữu Giang, Vice President of Ho Chi Minh City, University of Technology and Education, gave his thanks to the delegates of partner universities, Sunderland, UK, Northampton, UK, Kettering, USA, Tomyong University, Korea, TMC trainees, Singapore, and new students, engineers of the school year 2020-2021 for attending the ceremony. At the same time, Associate Professor Dr. Lê Hữu Giang affirmed the cooperative and lasting relationship between Ho Chi Minh City, University of Technology and Education, and other universities over the years. Hopefully, all universities would continuously be trusting partners which connected the national and international training programs so that the students of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education had the opportunity to learn from the global development of education. The most memorable moment for students was awarding degrees of Bachelor and Engineer to 28 new bachelors in Business Administration and 11 new engineers in Electrical and Electronics Engineering in the training program in cooperation with Sunderland University, UK in 2020-2021. Simultaneously, as a recognition of efforts in the learning process, 15 students with the best academic achievements received 15 scholarships, which were worth 50% for their master's program at UK from Sunderland University, and 15 encouragement scholarships from Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education. At the end of the graduation ceremony, a new bachelor, Nguyễn Thị Phương Hạnh, represented new engineers and bachelors to express joy and pride in the most memorable moment of student time. Phương Hạnh also expressed her sincere gratitude to the teachers of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, as well as the teachers of Sunderland University for assisting students in study and giving them opportunities to develop on their future career path.
In the afternoon of November 27, 2020, at the Digital Teaching Room, the 5th International Conference on Green Technology and Sustainable Development was organized in the form of an online seminar.
The conference was attended by Associate Professor Dr. Ngô Văn Thuyên, President of the Rector Board, and teachers who were leaders of the Scientific Research Unit of the Faculty's institutes: Mechanical Engineering, Vehicle and Energy Engineering, Information Technology, Chemical and Food Technology, Electricals, Electronics, High Quality Training, Graphical Arts and Media, Economics, Applied Science, Foreign Languages, Civil Engineering, Institute of Technical Education. At the conference, the teachers listened to online reports at the professional divisions through Zoom online meeting software. The conference reviewed 174 most excellent articles out of 400 sent to the conference nationally. Articles approved by the conference would be posted in Springer's book series Advances in Intelligent Systems and Computing, or on IEEE Explore of Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, depending on the author's choice.
In 2020, HCMUTE students won a lot of high awards at National Science and Technology Competition.
On October 9th, 2020, at Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, the final round of Automation Competition 2020 was held with the participation of 30 teams of students from universities specializing in engineering and automation. They competed to show their ability in programming according to the requirements of Rockwell Automation Kit. The outstanding performance of UTE-4 team of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, including 2 students, Lê Duy Minh Tuấn, Phan Nguyễn Công Duy, resulted in the second prize of the competition. This was an intellectual contest that required high level of knowledge and expertise. After the success of the contest, it brought the excitement and the learning spirit out of students. The contest was also a valuable opportunity for students to be trained and practice directly with industrial automation equipment. On December 6, 2020, The final round of Vietnam Young Logistics Talents 2020 took place with attractive and dramatic competitions of 12 excellent teams representing universities across the country. Representing University of Ho Chi Minh City Technology and Education, TNT team excellently won the third prize of the competition. Vietnam Young Logistics Talents 2020 was a big playground for students who had a passion for logistics and supply chain management nationwide. At the same time, this was also a place to learn, experience the tests in reality, interact with enterprises, and apply knowledge. It was a prerequisite for students to achieve great success in the field of logistics and develop the logistics network, which was increasingly strong in Vietnam. On the evening of December 19, 2020, the final round of the Digital Race 2020 took place in Hanoi, with the participation of 8 teams from top universities in Vietnam. Through impressive matches, Team Theo from Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education excellently won as the runner-up of the Digital Race 2020. The 4th season of the Digital Race in 2020 attracted the participation of nearly 1,000 technology students from 40 universities in Vietnam and 8 universities in 8 countries around the world. This was an attractive and annual technology playground to create human resources, to develop self-driving cars, to build smart traffic and smart urban areas in the coming time. University of Technology and Education was honored to have 2 teams in the final match, Team Thor and SBK2 Labs. These were excellent students from the Faculty of Electricals and Electronics Engineering and Faculty of High Quality Training. Despite their first-time attendance, they had achieved extremely impressive results. Team Thor, coming from Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, won the second prize with a reward of 15 million Vietnam dong and gained a paid internship at FPT Technology Corporation from the 21st to the 22nd of December at the University of Water Resources, Hanoi. The Ministry of Education and Training held National Startup Festival for students in 2020. There were exchange and connecting activities between enterprises with new and unique projects. It also displayed startup ideas of students across the country. There were 72 projects selected for the final round of the competition. 50 of them were in the university sector, 22 were in the Department of Education and Training. HCMUTE student group excellently won the first prize of the student level contest with the project Agricultural Residue, the resource for packaging paper. The award included 60 million in cash and a package of training support supporting project implementation with a value of 115 million dong and the opportunity to negotiate to receive 40,000 USD of investment. The third prize of the student level contest also went to Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education with the project Construction Materials made from plastic waste of Pando Group. The prize was 20 million dong in cash. The contest gave students all over the country a useful playground to show their creative inventions, experience the actual startup environment, and accumulate useful knowledge and lessons for the learning process, as well as starting a business later.
In the morning of December 21st, 2020, at the Grand Hall of Block A, HCMUTE solemnly held a ceremony to announce and award the decision to recognize the School Council and the President of the School Council for the term 2020 to 2025.
At the ceremony, representing the Ministry of Education and Training, Deputy Minister Nguyễn Văn Phúc awarded the decision to recognize the School Council of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, as well as Associate Professor Dr. Ngô Văn Thuyên, who were re-elected as the president of the school council. The school council of the 2020 to 2025 term had 19 members. It was an increase of 2 members compared to the previous term. There were 6 members outside the school, including Professor Dr. Tạ Ngọc Đôn, Head of Department of Science, Technology and Environment, Ministry of Education and Training, Mr. Phạm Đại Dương, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee of Phú Yên Province, Mr. Trương Anh Dũng, General Director of General Department of Vocational Education, Ministry of Labor, War Invalids and Social Affairs, Mr. Hồ Minh Hoàng, Chairman of the Board of Directors of Đèo Cả Group Joint Stock Company, Mr. Võ Quang Huệ, Deputy General Director of Vingroup, Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Linh, Deputy General Director of Saigon Transportation and Mechanical Corporation.
And that's all for the final bulletin of the year 2020. And the year 2021 is coming soon. So our wishes for you to have a happy and successful new year.